feel about letting me out on your machine?
Well, I feel quite confident. Bennetts have obviously done a very strict screening process, and you've come up as number one. So if they've got confidence in you, then I have too. You're a big Ducati fan, so I know you'll love the bike as much as I do, and want to keep it looking good. And to be realistic, it's not actually my bike. I'm much the same as you. I get the pleasure and luxury of getting to ride this bike regularly, but it's still something that I feel very special and rewarded to be able to do.
How different would you say this is over the stock V4?
I think the general kind of attitude and feeling of the bike when it's turning and braking and so on is much the same as what you would experience with a standard V4.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a little bit stiffer with the suspension, because for the track the suspension's often a lot stiffer.
Yeah.
And then the power is going to feel stronger because it normally comes on quite hard to give you that sort of strong hit to accelerate hard off the corners. Yeah. But it shouldn't be huge amounts different from what someone should expect from a standard V4.
Is it a little less forgiving than a stock road bike?
When you get to the limit, yeah. I think to start with, just to roll out the pits and ride at a steady rate, it's equally as forgiving as any motorcycle. I think when they become less forgiving is when you really reach sort of like lap record pace and you're trying to go faster and faster and beat your competition. But just for an enjoyable ride around the track, it's as equally as forgiving as any bike you could ride, I'd say.
Have you got any advice for me going out on it?
Yeah, just enjoy it. You're going to hear comments from a variety of people, whether it's your friends, family, crew members, of the team and all that sort of thing. Everyone's going to have their idea of what you should do, and I think that sort of thing will become overwhelming if you listen to too many people's words. So I think the thing is, you've ridden bikes before, you've been on a track before. Just go out and ride it, enjoy it. If you're not doing anything outside of your comfort zone, there'll be nothing to worry about. So just ride at your speed, at your comfort, and enjoy the opportunity.
Here we are at Donington, watching the final session of the BSB test today. Ready to go out on the Josh Brooks race bike. Starting to feel the nerves a little bit. I'm sure they'll ramp up even more until I get on the bike. But I'm looking forward to it, super excited. Here we go.
So Dan, it's the end of the day here and you've just stepped off an official British Superbike, that Josh Brooks was just riding in the session before. How's it been?
It's mad. It's hard to put into words just how incredible this whole experience has been. Bennetts come together with PBM to sort this out. I mean, what an amazing prize. I still can't quite believe I rode Josh's bike.
Josh come over to you at the start and said a few words to you as he went out on a sort of standard road going Ducati, and then you went out on his Superbike. What did he say to you before you headed out?
Just telling me to enjoy it, relax, not setting any lap records. He sort of told me how different the bike will be compared to the stock bike. You can feel every single bump on that race bike. The road bike's so forgiving, you don't notice any of the ripples in the tarmac because it's so soft, but on his bike, it's just moving all over the place. The power is incredible. It just constantly revs. It's never ending.
And you said to me before you went out on the bike, you said, the one thing I want to do is just not stall it when I pull away. So when you did that, and I was egging you on, I was like, please don't, and you didn't. Did you relax off that?
I relaxed after that, after riding the clutch out of the pit. Yeah, I definitely relaxed. Started focusing on actually just riding the bike then. The nerves settled down once I pulled.
And we've got some great photos, some great slow-mos, and you weren't hanging around out there. You were pulling some impressive wheelies out the last corner, and you looked smooth, and yeah, you look very comfortable out there.
I felt quite comfortable actually. After the first lap, bike kind of made sense, you know, got used to the brakes. I thought I'd better not go too slow and make this experience worth doing. Yeah, but the main thing was to bring the bike back in one piece and just enjoy it.
And when you did, Josh, at the end of it, you know, come over and shook your hand, and he said how impressed he was with you. He said you look really smooth out there. And I think you did a 1:26, so I think a couple of the BSB riders might be looking over their shoulder.
I don't think Paul Bird's going to offer me another bike anytime soon, but yeah, it's nice to hear some feedback from Josh after the session. I don't know what a good lap time is really around here, but yeah, I'll take that away from it.
And Paul Bird's been great, hasn't he? He's even given you his personal number and said to give you a call and sort out some tickets later in the year.
Yeah, he said give him a call and he'd sort out some tickets for any round I want to go to, and he'd sort out some hospitality and that, so that's awesome.
Oh, mega. Well, thanks, Dan. I think you've been a worthy winner, and you know, it's been great to see you. I feel like I've ridden a Superbike with you from, you know, talking to you when you first won it, and now being here today, conditions couldn't have been better, but in summary, you've had an epic few days.
Awesome day, yeah. Couldn't have asked for any more. Thank you ever so much for everyone involved.
Mega. All the best, Dan. Cheers.
Get the chance to show us where to park up on the grid with one of these.
You can win a pair of tickets for a race weekend.
Win a guided tour down pit lane.
You could get to hand out trophies to the race winners.
So you can win the opportunity for a track experience lap in this car with us, and the 60-mile-an-hour speed limit does not apply.
Find out firsthand what us riders have to say straight after the race.
Get the chance to get strapped into one of these for a fast lap.
You'll get the chance to get up close and meet us riders.
Win an amazing VIP experience for you and your friends.
Get closer to the action with Bennetts British Superbikes.